the analysis of HSSC April 2022 examination, which was conducted by Goa Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education. At the outset, let us wish all our candidates all the best for this result. Coming to the analysis, this result will be available on the net, gbshscgoa.net and results.gbshscgoa.net. Students will have to enter the seat number, the school code and date of birth in the form of date and month. This is what is reflected on their hall ticket. This year, board adopted the special assessment scheme for the academic year 2021-22. This is to deal with the school closures and challenges of conducting the exams due to the spread of pandemic. With this special scheme of assessment, 2 exams were conducted. The first term, which was conducted in December 2021 to January 2022, and the second term in April 2022. And the final result, which is prepared here, is based on the performance of the first term, which was for 50% of the entire portion, and second term 50% of the entire portion, and plus the internal assessment to the extent of 20%. There is no separate mark sheet issued to the term 1 and term 2, but there will be only one mark sheet which is being issued after combining the performance of term 1, term 2 and the internal assessment. The consolidated result sheet, which will be shared with the schools, will however show the term 1 and term 2 marks. Let's have a look at our last 5 years result. In 2017, it was 88.78, 18 it was 85.84, 19 it was 89.59, 20 it was 89.27, and 2021 this was a special tenure where we could not conduct the examination. However, it was declared based on the internal assessment, and the result was 99.40%. You can see the graph also how it is going up. And this year for April 2022 examinations, altogether 18,112 students had appeared, out of which 16,783 passed, and the pass percentage is 92.66%. This is for regular candidate. Gender wise, once again the girls, they are showing good performance. Girls, 9,251 appeared, 8,750 passed, giving percentage of 94.58%. Boys, 8,861 appeared, 8,033 passed, giving the percentage of 90.66. Overall percentage is 92.66. We have here private candidate who are directly taking this examination after clearing their class 10 from the recognized board. There are ITI candidates who are appearing for this examination for getting the equivalency. They clear their 10th standard course, they complete their ITI 2 years course, and then they, as per the scheme, they have to appear for any 2 subjects. One is language and the 2 language in fact. And if they clear these 2 languages, then they are given the equivalency for their job purpose. And of course the repeater candidates. You can see private, altogether 21 students had appeared for this examination, 8 passed, 6 are kept in reserve because of non-compliance of some documents, percentage is 38.10. ITI 26 appeared, 18 passed, 7 are placed in reserve category, and 69.23% is the passing percentage. Repeater number, you can see this is less because last year the percentage was 99 point something. So despite that, these 30 students, they have appeared here, 19 passed and 5 are placed because of non-compliance of some documents, giving the percentage of 63.33. Children with special needs candidates have appeared, about 105 have appeared from various institutions, out of which 94 cleared this examination, giving a pass percentage of 89.52%. We gave them the educational facilities depending on the disability. There was a special paper, the normal paper and this paper is, they are different. So considering their disability, the separate paper have been designed. extra time we give them. We take care of their sitting arrangement. They are being placed in a schools or in the exemption centers which is close to their residence and preferably on the ground floor. Whoever needs reader and writer, for them we sanction this reader and writer with the prior permission. And for visually impaired candidates, the enlarged print of the question paper is being supplied as per their request. You can see this percentage of the candidates in the following range. Less than 33, those who have failed in this examination, could not clear, it is 1,329. Between 33 to 45, it is 330. 46 to 59, so called as the second class, it is 4,708. 60 to 80, 9,577 students are placed in that range, and 81 to 100, 2,168 students have secured the marks between that range. 105 candidates, they are placed in reserve category because of non-compliance of the eligibility documents or non-submission of internal assessment. Stream-wise, you can see the result. It's the arts. Altogether, 4,700 students appeared from regular category. Passed 4,497. 178 are placed in needs improvement. That means they have to answer the examination again. Reserve are 25, giving pass percentage of 95.68. Commerce 5,484. This is the highest among all those streams. 5,249 they passed, 204 need to take up this examination once again, 40 reserve category, giving pass percentage of 95.71. This is in fact is the highest percentage among all. And science stream, 5,062 candidates appeared in the regular category, 4,756 cleared this examination, 296 need to repeat this examination, and only one candidate is placed in reserve category, and pass percentage is 93.95. Vocational, 2,866 candidates appeared, 2,281 cleared this examination, 546 will have to take up this examination once again, 39 are placed in reserve category because of various documents. So this is the stream-wise result. You can see the social category-wise result. General, out of 12,541, 11,667 they passed this examination. The percentage is 93.03. OBC categories 3,162, out of which 2,920 they passed this examination, and percentage is 92.53. Then SC 338 appeared, 306 passed, giving percentage of 90.53. ST it is 2,071 appeared, 1,890 cleared the examination, 164 are placed in needs improvement. The result is 91.26%. Now we have also allowed the sports merit marks policy, under which 349 students they had availed this facility. That means 349 those are the sports person, and out of which 9 students they passed this examination because of this sports merit marks policy, giving a overall percentage of these candidates because of this sports marks benefit is almost 0.05, not even 0.1%, less than 1% it is. This is the benefit that they have got. Taluka wise pass percentage, you can see this column. In Bardesh there are 13 aided higher secondary schools. Number of the unaided higher secondary school is 1, and the percentage is 94.73. Bicholi, the pass percentage is 94.53 for 6 higher secondary schools. Kankona, there are 5 higher secondary schools giving pass percentage of 93.95. Darbadana, out of 3 higher secondary schools, the pass percentage is 90. Kepe, it is 86.23. Margaon, it is 87.48 among 8 higher secondary schools. Pedne, it is out of 5 higher secondary schools, 1 is government, 4 are aided one. The pass percentage is 90. Fonda, it is 17 higher secondary schools giving pass percentage of 91.41. Salset, one of the bigger taluka, giving about 19 higher secondary schools. The pass percentage is 93.63. Sangem, only one government higher secondary school. The result is 91.98. Sattari, one government higher secondary school, 4 aided higher secondary school. The pass percentage is 93.54. And Tiswadi, this is once again 19 higher secondary schools. The result is 95.92. This is among all talukas, this is the highest result. Tiswadi is 16 aided higher secondary school, 1 government higher secondary school and 2 unaided ones. So altogether 16 plus 19 higher secondary schools. This is National Skill Qualification Framework. There are about 13 sectors, 14 sectors, and this is a special subject which is introduced about 5 years ago. Now this is at a higher secondary level, and 31 higher secondary schools they have offered this subject. 1,166 candidates appeared, out of which 1,099 cleared this examination, and 94.25 is the pass percentage. From Delhi and other parts, and they conduct the examination. It's a skill-based subject which is introduced in the higher secondary school as well as in schools level. The 14 sectors under which this subject is being introduced. One is automobile, second one is IT, ES, retail, it is healthcare, retail, beauty and wellness, apparel, construction, media and entertainment, telecommunication, logistic management, tourism and hospitality, this is a customer service executive, agriculture or gardener, electronic installation technician and electronic field technician. These are the two new sectors which have been introduced. Coming to the subject-wise passing percentage and the highest marks in major subjects. You can see English language 1, the highest marks it is 97 this year. Pass percentage is 99.25. Last year it was 98. Coming to physics, the highest score last year also it was 100. This year also it is 100. And 2 students they secured 100 marks in physics. Chemistry, none could get 100 marks, but it is 99 this year. Last year it was 100. Biology, 6 students this year they got full marks, 100 out of 100. And last year also there were 100 full marks scoring students. Accountancy, this year 2 students they have secured 100 marks. Last year also there was a full marks for accountancy. This is mathematics for arts and science stream. 3 students this year they got 100 marks. Last year also it was 100 marks was the highest score. Mathematics and statistics for commerce, this time only 1 student they got 100 marks. In fact last year also it was 100 marks was the highest score, and the last year percentage it was 100. Psychology, 6 students they have secured 100 marks this year. Economics, 15 students they have secured 100 marks. Secretarial practice, 9 students they have secured 100 marks. Business studies, 14 students they have secured 100 marks this year. Political science, 9 students have secured 100 marks this year. Sociology, 4 students have secured 100 marks. History, 8 students have secured 100 marks this year. Konkani language 2, 3 students have secured 100 marks this year. Sanskrit language 2, 5 students they have secured 100 marks this year. And French language 2, 1 student have secured 100 marks this year. Last year it was 99. Coming to this slide, a little disturbing slide. The malpractices were reported and the action was initiated against the candidates as per the Goa Prevention of Malpractice at University or the Board and other specified examination 1991. The nature of the malpractice, what we have noticed is the student, he had taken written material on the hall ticket, and this was discovered much before the commencement of examination, and this was discovered by our candidate deputy conductor. They have done a good job for this, and in this case board has issued through its committee. They were called, they were summoned, the statements were taken, and in this case, the action taken was warning letters has been issued with a copy mark to the principal of the concerned institution. In the second malpractice case, sheet with appropriate 50 mathematics formulae and Googling the answers to the questions using the WhatsApp. And this was discovered when the examination was going on, and we could trap the supervisors could trap him with the help of the camera also. There was evidence. This candidate also agreed to it that he has done a mischief, and board has imposed penalty of ₹1,000 plus for this candidate 0 marks is awarded with the remark on the mark sheet as malpractice by the invigilator. We have imposed the ₹1,000 as the penalty plus 0 marks has been awarded to these candidates in that particular subject. As per the board's norms, the candidates are not supposed to use the black ink pen. Despite that, we have it has been reported that one candidate has written the answer books in black ink, because black ink is being used by our moderator. So this is also a case of malpractice, and here we have taken the statement of the candidate, and upon inquiry that this has been innocently been done, no action was initiated against this candidate. And the modus operandi in these 2-3 cases is the student used to come late. They used to hurriedly go into the examination hall, and with the sympathy the student is coming late, there was no frisking done, and that is how they could carry these mobiles in the examination halls. And in some examination centers, the invigilator, they had taken the mobiles well before the commencement of examination. But in this case, these two students, they have agreed to this also, and this is what is the penalty imposed on them. Supplementary examination will be conducted by the board for those candidates with remark needs improvement, or whoever has withdrawn because of several reasons. So this examination will be in the last week of June. And message to all the students that the students, you have immense potential to create wonders in life. One failure does not define your capabilities. The race is still on even if you trip once. We wish you very best for your upcoming endeavors. Our sincere acknowledgement to the Honorable Chief Minister, Minister of Education, Chief Secretary, Advocate General, Secretary, Director of Education, both the collectors, North and South, Director General of Police, Superintendent of Police, both for rendering their support for this examination, for the conduct of this examination. Our sincere gratitude to the President of Principal Forum, all the principals of higher secondary schools, PTAs of higher secondary school, teachers, conductors, our examination observers, vigilance committee, for making our task simple and for smooth conduct of this examination. Our sincere gratitude to Director General of Police for providing police security force through his sub-offices all over the state. It was almost for more than 3 weeks they had provided their round-the-clock vigilance. And our sincere thanks to Director of Education for his support in the entire exercise. And of course, we cannot miss you all electronic, print media, for your support, cooperation, for giving a wide coverage to this examination or examination related matter. I thank you all for coming to this conference with a short notice. Thank you. Any queries?
Malpractice ने कितने भुरग्यांचेर एक्शन झाले?
In fact, चार. In fact, 2. It is only 2 because first and the last case, only warning letter was issued in the first case, and the last case, this was with black ink pen. They are not supposed to use the black ink pen. So warning, they were called, students were called. Along with that, their parent had also visited. It was a very sad story, and so these 2 students, we have released them. But in the other cases, we have imposed 1,000 rupees as per the norms of the board, and plus they have got 0 marks in their this particular paper. So these two students, they will be placed under needs improvement with a remark on their mark sheet as malpractice case. So through your medium, I would like to appeal to all the parents that this thing should be avoided. You can counsel their student. We also urge to our principals also that this thing should not be, because students should be, despite of putting the warning posters at each and every sub-center, this thing has happened. Maybe innocently that happened, or maybe they were playing some mischief. The committee will decide, but now this time their result is coming as negative.
But for improvement they can see it?
We'll have to take a decision on that. Mark sheet shows it is a malpractice case, so improvement we'll have to see.
Sir,
they will have to make an appeal to us.
Suppose they answer again, that remark will go or that remark will remain only.
The committee will take the appropriate decision in that case.
So, what is the number of students who remain absent for the examination?
Absent. Not much. Not much. But we have just placed them under the reserve category. Absent means what happened now? Sometime they miss, not much. Maybe hardly 3 or 4 cases because of various reasons. But what happened? The moment they remain absent, they have withdrawn their examination form.
Compared to last year, the number is the same, or is it more or less?
For what?
For absent students.
This is quite less. This is quite less. There was a huge. That means the response to this examination, it was good.
100% result, how many high schools?
No, we don't give it because we discriminate the high secondary.
So,
But in the booklet it is already there. How many high secondaries are there securing 10% marks?
So FOT result is slightly last year you all did it on internal evaluation.
Correct.
So as compared to 2020, it is improvement. You think
This is
it's
slight.
because of that scheme? It's because of that scheme of evaluation or evaluating based on terms.
I think our observation is it has increased. Number one, it has increased because the first term it was totally based on multiple choice questions. So because of multiple choice questions, they might have got the advantage, and they might have lose also, because the moment you get the wrong answer, because the students were telling me, sir, we used to do 1 page working, and then finally if the correct answer is not reflected properly in that circle, then we used to miss it also. So there is the advantage, there is also disadvantage. So both the ways it is there. But we feel that to certain extent this has increased, mainly because of there was a less portion at the first term. First term it was only 50%, second term it was 50%. So they could focus only on the 50% first and second one. And our observation also says that it was like for them it was easy, like 50% portion. Not it was, they weren't supposed to study the entire syllabus and answer the examination.
So there is a plan to
Continue this thing.
This year at least we will continue, but next year we'll study both these results and accordingly we'll decide.
So in class 10 result,
Most probably the next week. Most probably the next week.